Today we talk about lighting. Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. Today I want to talk about lighting on your bicycle. This is the Cygolite. This is called the Dash Pro, and this is the 600 for the lumens. When it's actually flashing, it can get up to 700 lumens. This is for the front. The reason I decided to try this was because of the design. I'm going to bring it really close. It's got a circular light and it's got 4 little LEDs. And just the styling, you know, the aesthetics caught my eye, and then the features and how easy it is to attach to the bike, of course. But I wanted something that would be close to like the lighting I had mentioned about Bontrager. It has a circular light. It looks from a distance, it looks like a true headlamp. And that's what this comes in at. And this is, I think, 95 grams. The other lights that I had that had this power and this brightness was like 145, 150 grams. You know, not that much more, but this just has a lighter feel to it, and I love the way it looks. But anyway, enough about that. I will talk a little bit about the features, and I will show you some stuff, and then I'm going to go outside and show you because it's nighttime, and that's why I'm doing this right now. So the charge time is 4 hours. It has about 8 different modes, which is like, whoa, you know. So you're going to be able to find something in there. Anyway, they tell you on the box that the run times run anywhere from 1.5 to 80 hours. Okay, it depends on which mode you pick, and I'm going to go through them so you can see what I'm talking about. It remembers your last one, so when you turn it on, it's going to come on with the last thing you were using. Now, the camera is going to be tough. You can see the beam from where you are. You see it looks like a circle. Let me see if I come closer, if it gets better. There, okay. It's going to be hard on you guys. I don't want to do it directly into the camera. It's just those 4 LEDs. You see the 4 LEDs? I'm going to back up. How they get those 4 LEDs to make this kind of a circular light just blew me away when it got here. I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to bring it to you. Let me turn it off. And I'm going to bring it. So the 4 LEDs at the top made a circular light. You still have this that you can use. And I was like, okay, this looks interesting. I'm going to try it. I'm going to turn it on again. It's going to be in a different mode. Now, these are the 4 LEDs that are flashing. Okay, these are the daytime modes I'm going through. I will do the other part of this review during the day to see how this looks during the day, especially from a distance. But I just wanted to walk you guys through this. So, let me turn this off. You can run it during the day and just have the 4 LEDs flashing. I thought, wow, that's really cool. Let me turn it back on. Now, this is the 4 LEDs with what they call lightning, okay? If they don't see you during the day, that person doesn't need to be driving a car. I mean, look at this. I don't know if the camera is going to do it justice because the camera, you know, but just there's so much going on. So you got the 4 LEDs flashing, and the circle is giving you lightning. I want to bring it down here so you can see. That's the light. Now turn it to the side. I don't want it to be right in the camera. It will hurt. It just doesn't work too well. You're not supposed to look directly in it anyway. So the top LEDs are flashing, and the bottom here is giving me lightning flashes. This is the mode that, let's see, day lightning. It runs for 9 hours and 30 minutes. This is what they recommend that you use during the day. I'm going to turn it this way because it's not going to be too hard on your eyes or bother the camera too much. But can you imagine you're riding during the day? I like it because it's almost like what the officers use. You got like a strobe, and I mean, it's just busy, and the pattern changes. So I'm like, man, I've got it in the window there, and I tell you this thing. So tomorrow I will try it during the day from a distance and set the camera to where I can record this so you can see it and interlace it with this review. I'm going to stop it right here. Okay, those are the 3 daytime modes. The daytime modes are steady, those four lights steady, 4 lights flashing, those 4 lights and lightning. Those are the 3 daytime modes. Then they got day and night mode, meaning the other 5 modes. You can use it any time. Let me turn it on. Remember the last one I used, which I think is really cool. Now I'm gonna cycle down. This is just regular lighting to where I'm gonna turn it to the side. Okay, the 4 at the top is on, and then the bottom is on. Now I'm gonna back it up. This is why I got it. Look at that beam. Almost like what you would see on a motorcycle. You see the circular beam? And this is low. This setting is low. And in low, it will run for 10 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go to medium. This is medium. Medium is the same way, where you've got 4 at the top and then the circular 1 at the bottom. I'm gonna back it off. Look at medium. The beam's larger than low. Okay, just turn it this way. As you directly look at the beam, you can see that circular beam. That's why I got this light. The beam looks like it's just a true daytime running light. You can use this day or night. Now, let me turn it this way. That was low, medium. Now I'm gonna go to high. Medium runs for, let's see, 3 hours. So this will run for 3 hours in medium. So I'm gonna go to high. That's high. I mean, it's significantly brighter. The beam, I mean, you can see that. You can't even see me when I turn it that way. So I'm gonna come back this way. But just look at how the shape of the beam. It's not an accident. That's what Cygolite is known for. It's a California company. Now I'm gonna move it, what was that on? High. High runs for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now I'm gonna put it on what they call the steady pulse. That's the next one. Took me a while to figure it out. This is steady pulse, where you see the little pulsing there. It's almost like a mini lightning. You still have a steady light. Those 4 LEDs, that's still somehow the 4 LEDs made a circular lighting shape, and the bottom circle now is pulsing. So you got pulsing and steady. And supposedly, scientifically, they've researched that it helps drivers determine the depth of where you are, depth perception, when you have not only a flashing light, but you have a steady light as well. So you can see that. Okay? Now, of course, I'm going to go outside and do all of this so you can see. What I'm going to show you now is something they call boost, because this steady pulse also runs for 3 hours, just like medium. Now, boost runs for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Boost can happen in any mode you're in. If you're riding at night, especially, and you feel like you hit a place where you just need a lot of light, you press the button on top. This is the power button. It always shows you, I don't know if you can see the color. It should be like green. It's green. It lets you know the condition of the charge. And hopefully the camera will do it justice. Maybe if I turn down the lights, you might be able to see it. But anyway, you push that button twice. I'm going to turn it to the side. I don't want it to be direct. 1, 2. Boom. It gives you like 700 lumens almost. Or is it 600? I think it's 600, because when it's flashing, it gets to 700. This is full power. Now I'm going to turn full power towards the camera. Look at that. Full power. It's like a headlight of a car. Okay, that's full power. Look at that beam. That's what they see. Now let me turn it to the side. So I'm going to turn it off. Just hold it. It will remember where I was. When I go outside, I won't have this box. I just got the light and I wanted to figure it out real quickly. There's a USB port right there. It's water resistant. That's the USB port. You just kind of flip this and it's in there. Hope you can see that. And then you close that and it resists water. You're not going to immerse it. You don't want to immerse it in water. This goes on the handlebar. What I like about these lights I have strapped, any size handlebar, you just put that on there and you can clip it as you wish. That's how it goes. And just the form factor, just imagine this on your bike. It looks cool. And they call it the Cygolite Dash. There we go, Cygolite Dash. They have different models. I bought the one with the highest lumens for this. This is for road. You can use it on mountain bikes, whatever. 95 grams is very light with the function on here. This is a light where you can have flashing, as you saw, and you can see the road. That's what I like about it. Because the current lights that I use, they flash really well, but when you stop them, they give you a small beam. This light has a wide beam. That's what I'm gonna go outside and show you. Let me put that. Look at the beam. Look at the size of that beam. I just want to show you the beam. Look at that. Look how it lights up. That's low, medium, and high. Look at the high setting. Now I'm gonna do the boost. This is the one that uses up a lot of power. You double, and in any mode, you push the power button twice. And then you get full power. Look at that. It's like a headlight. Look at the garage door light up. Let me turn it, let me take it away. Look at that. This is a bicycle light. Look at that. Okay, look at that. You take it away, bring it again. This is full power, but look how it lights up that door. That's another, maybe I'll do the beam like this so you can see it on the door. Look at the beam. Okay, the beam on that door. That's like a car headlight. That's how my car lights up that door when I'm going in there. Okay. That's full power. Now we'll go back to, this is just high, even on high, because it was on boost. On high, look at that. It lights up the door and the road. You can see with that. Now, you still have a light on the ground. I think this is, which one is this? This is like the daytime flash. You have a light on the ground and you've got that pulsing. That's the pulse steady, and you got a blinking. So you can still see and you got flashing. I just wanted to share the different modes this thing has. So now I don't have to give up the flashing, but now I can see the road. I mean, look at that. You can see the road. Look how it lights up that door while it's still flashing. Look at the pavement. It's daylight, and what I wanted to do is to show how I mounted these lights. I'm going to start, first of all, how I mounted on the front is designed. This strap just goes and clips. There's a clip attached to the light right there. I'm doing this with one hand, so I really can't undo the light. But there's a clip here, the strap goes under here, and all I did was I mounted it next to where my Garmin will go. So my Garmin will clip in there, right there, and be under the light. There's plenty of room. The light sits on top of the bar right there. That's where I've put it. I will show you how it functions. That's daytime steady, guys. This is daytime steady. Let me come closer. I want to do it from the side. Now look, it's just those 4 LEDs now, just the 4 LEDs. Now let me turn and show you what people see from the 4 LEDs. Look at that beam. You see that circle? That's just from those 4 LEDs. How they do that, I have no idea, because the bottom one is not on. I'm gonna go back and change the setting. Now the 4 LEDs are blinking. You can see that from this angle. It's just the 4 LEDs. Now let's show you what people see in the front. This is daytime. These are designed for daytime mode. Again, it is more intense when I look at it. I don't even want to look at it, but it gives you an idea. There is no way someone can say they won't see that light in the daytime. I'm gonna come a little closer, maybe the camera will interpret it better. They look like little lightning flashes. This is the mode I'm gonna run it in because you get so much more time out of this mode. It's like an obscene amount of hours that it runs for. I gotta look up how long, and I will mention that here. Let me switch to, now this is the 3rd daytime mode they recommend, and this one is even more powerful than the last one I had. And I think this is what I will use. You've got a strobe. Let me see if it will show better from the side. Now you got the top blinking and the bottom. You see that? The bottom is like lightning flashing, the circular one, and the top's blinking real fast. Now let me go from the front. This is what people would see during the day. And again, just imagine how the police lights look. This camera is having challenges because, you know, the lighting affects the camera lens too. But man, it's like a lightning storm in the front of your bike. That thing is bright. I would not use that in a group. It's too powerful. That's just too much. I would use that on a busy road. Yeah, wow. I'm trying to see how I can get this camera. Let me back up. You see the lightning there now? I think this is better. It's trying. But from what you see on the camera, multiply it by, say, 100 times. That's what you see. It's like a lightning storm. I see why they call it that. Wow. Okay. Let me go to the next mode. This is steady. That's just steady lighting. Let me come closer so you can see. I want to show all the modes. Okay, that's steady, all of them steady. And then this is what people see. They will see that because it's even more impressive with my natural eyes looking at it. I'm gonna have to decide which one I'll use when I'm with the group because it's just too powerful. This mode is just brighter. It's the same steady, but it's like medium. All of them are on. And then from the front, look at that beam. It's like a motorcycle light. More impressive in real time than the camera. Camera does an okay job. Now let's go to the next one. This is the next bright level, still steady. Look at that. Pretty much drowns out the stem and everything. Every mode here is very effective. I don't see me using the lightning mode too much here. That must be bright mode. It just drowns out everything. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Let's turn this off. I still have to choose which mode I'm gonna use in the group because this thing is so powerful. If you get these lights, keep the boxes. They have more information on the box and those paperwork that comes in the box. Right there. Quad DRL flashing. Just the 4 lights flashing during the day at the top, 80 hours. That's a long time to use that light without having to charge it. Quad DRL steady, you see right there? 10 hours and 30 minutes. I plan on using the quad DRL flashing during the day, the 80 hours. The other ones I will use from time to time. So this thing will run for a long time before I need to charge it. So everything about this light is great. The dash, when it's charging, this green, this is the power button that blinks until it gets steady, then it's done. But when you're not charging, this button stays green. It's like a solid green when you're using it. It lets you know the power that you have in there. So it was green when I was using it, but I used it so much in the review, I want to fully charge it. The light will be steady when it's fully charged. You know, no excuses. Get out there, get your K's in.